survey hold up, I don't know. There's a few wanting to know if we could take dirt off this site and build a path.
If we could do that.
Take the dirt out of that area, basically build a pond and to build that path. That's gonna take a commission decision.
Yeah. I'm personally gonna be opposed until we see that survey. It's just, they have sat on that for a year.
Yeah.
You have to remind me, are we giving them the land once the survey's done? Is that what the plan was?
We said, you know, bring the survey in. They marked off what they were proposing, bring the survey in, and we would, if it matched that, what they drew out. I don't have that with me. I do have a copy at home. So I don't know if any lines have been changed or not.
When they come in, this is last year's,
Pardon?
this started last year or something?
Yes.
Oh, that's all new to me, so I didn't know.
No action.
No action. Thank you,
That's
Michelle.
county anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna take care of that real quick while we're waiting on yours?
What's that?
You wanna make a motion that we allow?
I'd, just, if this is available for borrow, which is what I've been asked,
If it's available for what?
borrow, so we're basically digging a pond in there to get the dirt for the path
Yeah,
on this county property.
right?
That'd be less that the county's gotta maintain back there, and it's basically a floodplain.
We mow it all now.
And we own it all right now anyway. We're just
Yeah.
moving
Right.
dirt from one side of our property to the other side of our property at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you wanna formulate a motion?
Sure. How would we formulate that?
Allow the ambulance association to.
Yeah.
put it on?
Yeah, motion to allow the ambulance association to,
The construction of the new ambulance barn, if such dirt is needed to build a path to be able to take it off the south east corner of the existing county road. By the shore.
yeah, I think the motion is allow the ambulance association to do dirt work as necessary on that property.
To build a path, to build a trash station.
County property, everything is, we own it already.
Okay, motion.
Motion passed.
Second.
Motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I oppose.
Okay.
Do not oppose the project, oppose their steps.
Well, if I would have done all we had to do was call an executive session to get Heather and Karen out here and not have to deal with the speed thing. I would have done that a long time ago.
That sounded like we might have it figured out. Oh, they mean, yeah. So we don't need to put in.
I don't know, you get into that kind of stuff, I'm lost anyway.
Oh, no, there was no action.
Okay, so I
I
don't
don't
need to
know,
put
you
that,
couldn't
okay.
just make it a partial number and then restrict
Wait.
it.
Forget about it.
I need to put
You
that
do
on.
have that she attended the executive session.
Yes, yes.
Andre did, for everybody's sake, was clarify the law. don't want to take something
Yeah.
again and
Yeah, I
then
get
have
it.
to ready for us.
Yes.
Everybody's
I
taking
get it.
off trying to help us do it.
It's all those deeds that we have linked that I got.
So this is the fence?
Yeah, correct there.
Juvenile detention, we had a meeting Wednesday night, and April, May, and June, Cherokee County had 106 bed beds in juvenile detention center.
Oh, I'm following what you're saying, so then we need to notify village owners because they didn't actually.
I've got all kinds of paperwork here, if you're
When the cruise.
welcome to look at them, I've got got our insurance, and there's our audit report that we got.
Do we have theirs?
We're gonna have to look at, we're gonna have to pull all the deeds.
Everybody's on reading
We're gonna have to pull all the way back to the records.
stuff, so anyway, about that.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
There was the, audit for the
Pretty
juvenile
expensive bed days, but I think we're using.
We get that.
So you want me to go get another?
It's all about secure care, and it's looking good. We can get
Oh,
that.
you lost one. Heather, you lost that.
You know where the rate?
A lot. So, we're probably gonna get that done. Yeah, so,
I think it's 38.90.
when's it supposed to rain again? End this week? Or
What's the
chance?
end, chance of it?
Yup. I think for today's, so we found a legal on this because it's accepted out when the cruises took the property.
That's when it was accepted out?
Well, it was accepted out of that larger section when it was deeded to the cruises back in whenever they said that was. So there's a legal for it there,
For the whole parcel?
for the whole parcel of what was accepted out. The question is still who owns that accepted parcel?
But did that deed that accepted it out include all of it? It did if it was accepted out, right?
Right. My understanding is they deeded the whole section or quarter or whatever it was, except for various parts, and this is one of the exceptions. So
Okay.
Can you turn the sound?
that's what we have to look at, because a family called the Bashes are the ones that deeded it to the cruises. So they're pulling Bash's deed now to see if Bash's has the same exception on it. If it has the same exception on it, we gotta go to the one before that, until there's not an exception there for that parcel anymore. And that's who owns it, but I think for today's purposes, we sold something that we didn't properly foreclose on, so I think their money needs to be returned, the taxes need to be put back on it.
Jake, should we use a parcel number or what? Strike that in a motion.
Yeah, parcel number would be best because that's how it's referenced.
You could circle it, then we'll give it to Michelle.
make sure this is the right parcel number.
Michelle, when Kim was talking about that climb she did, all I could think about was you guys spending the day in your pajamas and that. She doesn't know how to vacation.
Yeah, exactly,
You got it right.
exactly.
There for 8 hours. Jack, were you here when he said, he suggests that we go ahead and take action to return the money to the cruises because we can't convey. So he's gonna go get us a PID,
Okay.
something for the motion.
So we're returning our money, and what's gonna happen now?
I don't think we know.
Here's the parcel number.
Do you know, was that in both their names or just James? Purchased.
Add
by-
the,
I
add,
would,
add this on to 004 dash.
yeah, that's the goal.
That tax sale was 23. We didn't do one in 24. Right here, so.
I think your motion can be simple, and just be to refund the proceeds from the sale of parcel number, such 23 tax sale? Or when was it purchased?
24, March 24. March of 24.
March of 24?
Okay. Do you have anything to add or anything? We're about to make a motion to return the money.
Nope, I have nothing to
I
add.
would make a motion that we return the amount of, was it $1,100?
Yes.
Dollars for the purchase of a parcel PID 20111100010040000 to James and Danielle Cruz due to our inability to convey title.
Second?
Motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried unanimously.
What should this be paid out of? Who to?
You don't put the wrong person for that.
What should we pay this out of?
You gotta pay that courthouse, the only time you're gonna be able to pay out of.
Guess their names.
Harry, or James
James
and
Harris.
Danielle Cruz.
See if I spelled it right. Spelled it
See.
wrong. You want me to
No.
take it for this?
Do you want me to take that cornerstone stuff back?
It may be mixed in.
I think I got it. I think I got
It's
everything.
our
Back there.
inability to provide title.
Must- there we go.
Can I get a copy of this, please? All this,
All of it?
yeah.
Yeah, I say you already have the email.
Oh, okay.
So that's
all
the
that?
email I forwarded you
Okay,
after I talked to Chris.
okay, thank you.
Do you want a copy of
No.
everything else? Okay.
I'm good, thank
All right.
you.
Inability to provide the title.
To provide title.
Let's figure out who provide the deed or what. What she
I would
said.
say due to procedural defect in the foreclosure process.
That was your second, wasn't it?
No.
What he said. That was-
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
In what process?
Procedural defect in the foreclosure process.
Caught up? Okay. NRP. So we have a request for consideration. I guess this is to be considered their appeal. Steve Burton. Yeah, I had it here once.
There's several papers.
Due to, this was on
You did that?
their property, two properties that, oh, the property that we removed them from the NRP rebate for 1 year according to our regulations was because of late pay. There were 3 days late pay with the first half and 10 days late pay with the second half. And basically, the request is, their reason is, would we give them consideration? And they point out that their late pays was not on the property that the NRP is enrolled in. It's on other properties, which it's pretty clear in our plan that it pertains to all property in their names, personal and real estate. So, you guys have anything you wanna add? But for myself, this is what we're trying to just be consistent with everybody. If we give somebody another chance, and we owe everybody a second chance, that's my philosophy, but.
Well, we've already denied several
Correct.
to date, which this just takes them off the plan for that 1 year.
For that 1 year, yeah.
Now, is this what we're dealing with
Mhm.
on Pete's?
No, this is, I assume.
I know, but I mean, this is Burton, but I mean, are we talking about the same thing as we discussed with,
We're
No,
talking-
Pete's didn't apply for the NRP.
oh, they didn't apply?
Well, they had, that was my understanding, is they didn't apply.
Did they get it, were they,
Before the,
before it's finished?
yeah, these are already on the NRP.
Okay.
Pete's issue was whether they could get on the NRP that we addressed last week. This, they're already on it, but if you don't pay your taxes every year, you get kicked off of it. Or if you pay them late, you get kicked off of it.
Let's see. You have any input? Jack?
No, I just,
So, when they get this, there's a set of rules that go with it.
okay.
The rules are that all taxes have to be paid on time, and, before the deadlines on all properties.
On all properties,
Everything in their name in Cherokee
Yes.
County.
okay.
They miss their first half and their second half, it's just a few days, but we've already denied some of these in the past that
In the
have been
past.
late, which, they don't lose the whole program, but they get suspended for a year.
Okay.
That's a big old carrot for them, because the first 5-year plan
He was
was,
off.
you're gone,
Okay.
so.
So, we
I would
can't
make
change
a
it.
motion that we deny that appeal.
But it's, we've, other people have done the same thing, you look in the track record, you denied them until they, because they had the instructions,
So far, we've been very consistent since we
But-
sent out that
but even
letter to
everybody's paid their
everybody
taxes.
that we would not tolerate any
Okay.
variances. So my motion is to deny the appeal by Steve and Becky Burton, reference the NRP refund for tax year 2024.
Right. You good? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Second.
Have a motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried unanimously. Along those lines, when we were looking at that last week, and that part that there seemed to be ambiguity at the very least, contradiction, or where it was talking about permits and there was a kind of an exception, I would be in favor of cleaning that up where you have to apply within 30 days of construction, beginning of construction, or 30 days of a permit, whichever comes sooner. There's some cities, I mean, not everybody has to get a permit, but as applicable. But some of the cities, you have, where you have to get permits, but then you have some that don't, like Weir, Scammon probably, and West, or,
We have all the birds,
so.
Hallowell, they're not
You said-
cities.
Does that sound reasonable to you? Because what we had, let's see. We said if they didn't get it, actually this says 60 days, I guess I'd be okay with that. But it says if they didn't do it within that 60 days, they're out of time. And then the applicant, if they can demonstrate that prior to the beginning of the improvements, they intended to use it, that's horrible. And then it even goes on to say if they communicated verbally, and we don't want that, so. And Jake said this would have to be done by resolution, so I'd like to be able to give clear cut our intentions. I didn't realize this was 60, I'd be okay with that, but 60 days, clear up any discrepancy in here where it's very clear cut that has to be within 60 days of before beginning of construction, before date starting of construction.
Within 60 days of beginning of construction.
Or 60
Permit.
days of permit. Are you guys good with that? If Jake, the
Whichever is
go-
earlier,
Pardon?
whichever is earlier or whichever is later.
Whichever's earlier.
Yeah, I'm good.
They're gonna get 60 days no matter what.
Right.
That's very generous. So. You good with that?
Okay.
Is that,
I'll draft it.
can I ask if that requires an amount on what they're estimating that they're gonna spend?
It doesn't change that. They have to improve at least 20,000 assessed value.
That's that's the basis?
It has to be a minimum increase of
So if they're
20.
gonna get one that's 40,000, all they have to say is they're gonna be over 20. They don't have to give you a 40? The reason I'm asking
I'm
is
not
with
sure of the
with the
question.
value of property going like it is today, and I mean not property, but construction, 60 days, it could change immensely.
Well, if they underestimate it, they're still gonna get the rebate on that. It's just whatever the appraiser goes out and shows that
Okay.
increase, but there is a minimum.
But that's after it's
To
finished.
be eligible for the program, a minimum,
Okay.
and that'll stay the same.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, if you apply for it and they go out and reassess and it's only $15,000 increase in assessed value, you don't qualify.
Right. That's almost a chicken coop. 15,000.
Anybody have anything else?
I'd like a 5-minute executive session on the fly,
Okay.
please. Motion,
Second.
return at 10:55.
Motion